Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you've ever wondered how much it costs to live in Bangkok on a budget, stick around because in today's video, we are going to cover how much I spent living in Bangkok in February. I'm going to try to do a video like this not every single month. We'll be here for 1 year. Most of the months will be around the same. Some will not. So like the next couple of months coming up will not be the same. So I will go over and just give you idea since so much can come up in those times. Like right now I'm planning out. So March, I already have like big costs that, I didn't spend in February that I will not spend in April. So I'll, kind of let you know in the next video what the March spending is like. And then in April, we have bigger spendings coming up. So, it's going to vary month to month, of course. But I'm just going to give you maybe up until say June, July, maybe, we'll see if it's a big difference per month in what we spend, then I will go over that and let you know. But for now, here is how much I spent for 2 people living in Bangkok in February 2025. All right. If you see me looking over here, I'm looking at my little, my computer with my notes. Rel and ChatGPT did the notes, you guys. So some things may be off. And I know I probably didn't put in every single 7-Eleven run or, every single transportation cost. But this is almost 99.9% of what we spent. I was very diligent in writing down and tracking my bank account to tell you, to be able to give you this information. So the first big thing, of course, is your rent. If you haven't watched my renting in Bangkok video, be sure to go and check that out. See some of the places that we saw. I saw places as low as $600, which was that 500 and change. And my budget was up to $900, so I didn't go over that. But you can go all the way to $3,000 if you want. And you can go even lower. So it's going to depend on what you want. But for 2 people, if you want a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, this is about what you're going to pay. If you're coming by yourself or with somebody else, but you still need a 1-bedroom or a studio, then your price here will be lower. If you saw that video, I haven't done like an official apartment tour yet, so I will do that. I'll do that soon. But for rent, we pay. Why do I keep saying we? Because it's me and Gerard, but I'm the one paying. For rent, I pay 29,000 Thai baht per month, which the exchange rate fluctuates. I mentioned on that in my last video. So for February, that rent worked out to be right around $860. And then to send the money with Wise, it's like another close to $8. So say $870 was what the rent was for or 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, modern condo here in Bangkok with all the bells and whistles. If you saw the condo hunting video, you'd see it in there. But like I said, I'll do a complete tour so you can get an idea of everything we're getting for that price. And this month, the rent will be a little bit higher because of the exchange rate. The baht has been dropping. So all our spend will be a little bit more. And that's just one of the things you have to consider. It's not set in stone. The exchange rate changes. So one day I'll be paying $850. The next I'm paying $870, $880. All right. So that was what it was for rent. So for electric, the electric bill is, we get that the 12th of the month to the 11th it ends. So it starts on the 12th of each month. And then they stop it on the 11th. And then by the 12th, we get the bill in our mailbox from Juristic. We are paying the government rate, so nothing extra. Again, I went over this in my condo hunting video, so definitely look at that to see what I'm talking about. So for January 29th to February 11th, I paid $494 because the bill came to the guy we're renting for, that family. So he just told me, he showed me, and he did the calculations, whatever. And my portion for those couple days was 14.62. And then my bill for the 12th of February to the 11th of March. So I'm like, I'm only counting from, you know, in my calculation, the 11th, because that's one full month. So for one full month of electric bill, we paid $38.66. And that's with 30 cents or so in 7-Eleven fees. $38.66 for electric bill. You guys, I'm in Gerald's room. I'm trying to bend to show you. Like right here, right there, that's his AC. So he has an AC in his room. I have an AC in my room, and then there's a third AC in the living room. The 2-room ACs run every night until maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. That's when I kind of get up. He gets up and he's out from like 6, 7 o'clock, because obviously he's working a 9 to 5 in, you know, commute 3 hours each way. I don't know. But the living room AC will run 3/4 of the day. I want to say we turn it off sometimes. Like right now it's off because it's not too hot. But once I start getting a little bit itchy, I'm like, yeah, no. So we really don't skimp on the AC. And then they did come and clean the AC during this billing period also. They left the doors open. AC was running so they could do their thing. And I was sitting there like, oh my God, my bill's gonna be a gazillion dollars. But I'm surprised it was only 38. It was 1,299 baht, 89 baht, and then 10 for 7-Eleven fee. I was extremely surprised because we've been leaving the lights on. I've forgotten to turn off the water heater, you know, little things like that. I left the stove on once, like just going. Because it's an electric stove, and I thought I pressed 0 to turn it off. Nah, that thing was going. So we're trying to remember, turn off the light, turn off the heater, turn off the stove, and see if the bill will stay about this. But yeah, from the first one was the 29th of February to the 29th of January to the 11th of February, and that was only $494, which is like $14. So you can see that in that first half-ish of the month, we didn't spend that much. We didn't use that much light. I'm like all up in your face. We didn't use that much electricity. So if we can get back to that, I can see our bill being like under 1,000, which is under $30 or so. All right, so that was electric. For, let's see where Wi-Fi. For Wi-Fi, we are with True Digital, and we have a 1-year package because we're on a 1-year lease. So we got a 1-year package for the internet. We chose, we have 1 gig up and 500 megabyte down. And then it also comes with 20 gigabytes of phone data, no calls. So I've been kind of paying, I think it's 4 baht, not literal cents, you guys. I've been paying 4 baht for calls, and the only calls I take are when I order something from Shopee or I order grocery from Tops. Then they call you to say, oh, your thing is delivered or we're outside. So that's the only thing. So I've paid maybe $1, $2 a month and call, fees. But I don't want to put on a package or anything for that because I'm not going to use it. I don't even use 10 minutes, per month. So for internet, the installation fee was 450 baht, which was $13.32. And that was for them to come in, install, and set up. I didn't even realize there was a fee, but you pay an installation fee for everything back in the States. The first month, the package is supposed to be 750 baht. $20.63. So $20.63 is what my internet bill is, and it includes what I told you. And then so it says I got a discount. I'm not sure what that discount was. I just saw my bill update and it charged me 407.87 baht, which is $12.07. So for that first month, my bill was only $12.07. I mean, I will take that. That was crazy. I have no idea. Like, my bill is never what it is. Like, even the second month, I don't know what's going on. They want to give me a discount. I'll take the discount. I'm not gonna ask questions. So next, water. I haven't gotten a water bill yet because water is billed every 3 months. That's how minuscule the water bill is. The owner, he told me they were paying about $3 a month for water bill. So I'm expecting, since we do laundry like 2 times a week and I take long showers, about $5. That's what I'm budgeting for, $5 a month for water. I doubt it's gonna be that much because nobody ever pays that much. But I'm gonna say about that I'll let you know as soon as it comes in. Like maybe end of April, we'll see the next water bill. We'll see. I don't know. So I haven't paid a water bill yet. Transportation, we've been mainly taking the BTS because the green line is like literally right there, 2 minutes walk, and we're there. And then for everything else, we just walk because we're close to everything. We didn't take any grabs, yeah, because we haven't been anywhere far. We took a grab today, that was far, and we took a grab from our hotel that was in January, so not in February. So that was it. We just take the BTS. Oh no, we did take grab. See, it's a good thing I'm writing things down. We took grab from Lotus. This is when I used to when we used to go to Lotus for grocery. We walk there, it's 13 minutes to walk there, but 30 minutes back to walk with grocery in the heat is no fun. So we always take grab back, and it's normally $1.18 for the grab, so $3.49 for that ride. But each of their roads are one way, so even though it's 30 minutes to walk, they have to like go all the way, all the way around and then go back up. So it makes it longer to drive, but so that's why it's a little bit pricey. I know $3 is nothing for a grab, which is like Uber. But yeah, so we did that, and then it's a lot of BTS to Terminal 21, BTS to Chitlum for Siam Paragon, BTS to IKEA, BTS to True Digital Park. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we do for transportation. And transportation, we spent $48.92 for the month. That was gas for a week for me back home. Okay, gas for a week. And that's for 2 people. Remember, everything I'm telling you, 2 people. Miscellaneous that we spent kind of at like IKEA, Miniso, because we were just moving into the apartment. So you saw me go to IKEA to buy bedding. We were buying pots and pans and plates and everything you need, or you just want some stuff for your new place. That's pretty much what I was getting. The place came furnished, so all the big stuff was already here. Joel lost his AirPods. He didn't lose it. They fell out of his pocket in the shuttle bus in Atlanta when we were coming, and we tracked it. Like somebody in the bus took it up. As soon as we got out, and he went like this, didn't see it. The bus drove off, and I'm like, ugh. So I went inside, asked the hotel person to call the driver. He looked, he said he didn't see it. And we tracked it. It's in, Jarrell, where's your AirPods? It was in somewhere back in America, back in the US. So somebody just literally took it instead of giving it to the driver. So we bought some new ones from Apple here in Thailand, and it came the next day. I was asking, look, you guys. This is not our stuff, right? I can just show them this. We can show his info. I don't care, whoever this is. You guys, that's where Jarrell's, I know it's probably turned around because I'm using the front-facing camera. That's where Jarrell's AirPods are. So if you out there have his, just kidding. So we bought new AirPods. That was like $200 and whatever dollars. And it was amazing because Apple shipped it to us the next day from right here. But a vacuum, air fryer, mops, and all that from Lazada and Lotus. That came out to around $422 for all those random buys. All those random buys, you guys. $400 and something dollars. So that's what I'm saying. Like things like these, I won't be spending on them this month. And every month I won't be spending that because I'm not going to be buying a vacuum and an air fryer every month. I'm not gonna be buying mops and coffee maker every month. So the amount you spend on miscellaneous will change. But of course, you're probably gonna spend it on something else. I spent it on other things already, so it's no saving. All right, so let me go over the food. We're eating out. You saw me show pretty much where we eat. We ate out at Terminal 21 a couple times. That is super inexpensive. So if you're trying to eat on the low, but you don't want to go, say, maybe street food, Terminal 21 is amazing. At 7-Eleven, we go almost every day. It is ridiculous. We kind of need to curb that and bring it in a little, like, we need to bring it in a little, you guys. We need to bring in our 7-Eleven spending a little. 7-Eleven, 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 7. Too much. Then we have Tao Ben, because it's downstairs. Easy coffee grab. I did buy a coffee maker, but yeah. And then, of course, with, cheap food like 7-Eleven and Terminal 21, we ate at Tenjo, which is like $20-something a person, but it's so good. If you didn't see that video, amazing. And then we ate at Sushiro. We've been eating there way too much. That's like 7-Eleven now. We need to calm down on Sushiro. And every time we go, we spend about $25 or $26 for both of us. But that's like good sushi, you guys. And we're spending $20-something for two people on like 20 plates of sushi. That's good. All right, we got eating out at that Steak and More. We got random buying cafe Amazon, the little stalls buying brownies and cupcakes, macarons. We were not skimping on eating. We didn't have an eating out budget. We were just eating. Okay, if we're hungry, we're gonna eat. We like food. We like food, so we're gonna eat. All right. At 7-Eleven, we spent $77.50. So that's a decent amount at 7-Eleven. But with this, though, we did buy toilet paper from 7-Eleven. And then this includes our water, because we don't drink the water. You can't drink the water from the pipe. And I don't cook with it. So we get the big jugs of water. And I know there is, better ways to get it, cheaper ways. But we just went to 7-Eleven, grab 2 of those big old jugs, and that's it. So that includes water, toothpaste, so little random things too. So it's not only just 7-Eleven food and coffee. So that's super inexpensive for the amount of times we go to 7-Eleven almost daily. That's crazy. And then Lotus, that was for grocery, we spent $153.26 in grocery. And I'm even considering why we're spending so much on grocery, because even when we go grocery shopping, I either don't want to cook, or I'm looking in, and I mean, it's same, like back in the US, they're like, okay, I just went grocery shopping. Why is there no food in the house to eat? And you still end up doing something else. But it wasn't bad though. I mean, I don't think that was bad. And then for eating out, I don't trust ChatGPT, you guys. $221 eating out for the month for 2 people. That is crazy. We went to Tenjo twice. That was $40-something for both of us each time. Or was it one time and then one time this month? So we went to Tenjo, Sushiro, eating at the different malls where we did the Michelin rated restaurants, Terminal 21, doing all that. $200 and change, $221. That's crazy. So for the total that it says here for food expenses was $469.35. He's Gerald. We spent $469.35 on food for the month. That is not bad. I really thought we would spend more than that on food. So I'm very, I'm surprised, and I'm not gonna complain at all. I don't think we're gonna cut anything out in food. In fact, we're probably eating out more right now. So that's amazing. Entertainment, we did the arcade. We put like 200 baht, which is like $6-7. on the card for Jarrell, and he played to his heart's content because the games were super inexpensive. So he got lots of games. He got tickets that we're gonna redeem next time because we have the card. So he can just keep playing and accumulate his tickets until he gets enough to redeem for something. We went bowling. That was $19. It was $18 and change, so right around $19. And we had to buy socks because we totally forgot our socks. And it included a shoe rental and a game, so that was good. And then for entertainment, you see we do a lot of malls, we do night markets, so that would entertainment is free, but then it counts in food because we use food as entertainment. We use eating as entertaining ourselves, dinners, things like that. We do have a VPN. Jarrell, how much is our VPN? I didn't put all this in there, you guys. Jarrell, he's the one who signed up for it. I don't know how much is our VPN. Or Netflix. He signed up for Netflix in Thailand because it was cheaper than Netflix in the US. So Netflix is what? Like $11 and change, I think Netflix was. And that's for the, $20 something package back in the US. We don't have all the shows, but once we get on a VPN, you can see almost all of it. And then, what is this? The VPN. You definitely need a VPN for everything. We paid $59.13 for a 12-month subscription. So that's what? 24 months. So how much is that? Let me ask ChatGPT, you guys. So say $60 divided by 24. $2.50 a month we pay for the VPN, and I'll leave the link below if you guys want to use it. It's been perfect. We have it on our phones or computers or iPads. $2.50 a month. That's crazy. Okay, so we have a 24 months, so I won't have to worry about that. 27 months? Oh, we got a free 3. Got it. He be hooking me up. He gets the good deals, you guys. 27 months. Let me ask ChatGPT divide by 27. $2.22 a month for the VPN. All right. And then, like I said, Netflix. So taking those into consideration. So I think I left those out. So let me go back over here. You guys just bear with me. The total $1,850.28 for everything that we did living out here in Bangkok. Under $2,000 for 2 people. That was just my bills. Just my bills. And that's when I had my house. Like, I would be paying that for rent, which I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have sold my house. I would be living in my house, which would be way cheaper. But, if I were to go back now with everything that's happened and I, wasn't going to stay with my parents, which I would, because in Florida where we are, $2,500 is like the typical these days for rent. And I'm paying $1,900 to eat out, for transportation, for miscellaneous things, groceries, going to the arcade, going bowling, going to art museums. Remember, art museums are in every mall. They're all over the mall. There's pop-up shops everywhere. So they're completely free. There's a couple other free things I'm going to be showing you too. So yeah, that is... What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And remember, it's for 2 people. So if you have one person, you could easily cut this in 2 and say, spend $1,000 or under, if you just, slice it down the middle. And with all those spendings, whatever I put on my credit cards, I get points back. So there's always some deal going, especially with Capital One. And I've talked to you about credit cards before, leveraging, sign up bonus and things like that. Again, go watch the video. I've shared it all with you guys. So like Capital One was given a certain amount back with Netflix sign up, with the VPN sign up. You get like 3 points back when you on groceries and on eating out, things like that. And then Chase. So spent that, but I've gotten back at least about $200 in rewards or more, probably more, but I'm gonna just say, let's just say $200. I've gotten back $200 at least in rewards just from using my credit card to pay the same bills that I would pay anyway. So if I use that in Capital One, I can use it to pay my credit card. So I'm just paying right back. And then Chase, of course, I use the points to book future travels, which coming up, I'll share that. I'm gonna be using those. Gotta be smart, you guys. Gotta be smart. But let me know what you guys think. If you're in Thailand, what are you paying? And if you're not, what are you paying back home? What is the going rate right now? All right, guys, that is it for now. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, remember, you guys, be sure to like, comment, share this video with, with somebody that's trying to see what it's like living in Bangkok, how much it is. Again, you can live way lower than this, or you can live way higher than this. It just depends on what you want to do. You choose the life you want to live. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.